Alright, folks, back on that. A little technical difficulty. Sorry about that. With lap 17 of 112, though. We're back here. About the only thing we're probably going to lose, though, is I'll lose the Facebook side. We're still on Twitch and YouTube. Under caution here, I believe for the first time here tonight. So, like I say again, apologize, little technical difficulties. But hey, yeah, that's how it happens. Alright, folks, we're still here though. Caution's out. Ryan Doucette still your leader though, and that's where we left it off. So hey, we didn't really miss anything here. We still got 16 of some bad fast boys out here running around this thing. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Like I said, little technical difficulty. That's all right. Look at that 98 machine there. Philip Snipes up front there, running good. Here we go. Pace car's about to take that hard left turn. Send these boys are back at it again. Came back right at the right time, right place. Action packed all over this place already. Right here we go. Pace car's about to take that hard left turn here. And he does, ducks in. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing again here. Winstel Cup Series. Lap 21. Going to be completed 112 in the books here, folks. There we go. Storming around this thing. Huge track right now. I want to welcome everybody back here again. As we're back here, like I said, a few little technical problems here, but no problem right on the track, though. As Philip Snipe is the man out there flying around this thing. Looking very good so far. I love the intensity, man, that these guys bring. As up front, they're still single file. Ryan Doucette's out front. Michael Finlayson's in second. We're here, man, USA Speedway, International Speedway, that is. Well, look at the Stormer cars back there. That's a mess behind them. Oh, there's that Winston machine. Man, it's definitely still going to have to be packing maybe like a 3 or 4 pack a day, man, after this one. Because we're back here with short track racing again. Yeah, that Winston machine's looking good right now. John Swartz, though, he's a man that's putting this thing around this track. As behind him, like I said, we still got that 23. That's Justin Roden. He's in a battle right now. That would be actually Nicholas Doucette, the 51 back there. Well, look at these cars. They are still nose to tail. Battle going on up front. Battle in the back here. Hang on to it just a little bit. That's Michael Finlayson running in the second spot. Holy cow, up front. Still got 26. Looking on the inside, though. At 24, Brandon McKissy. He is trying. He's got that 24. Looking on the inside. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. Not this time, anyway. They are still going to fall nose to tail right here. Back in the back, boy, I tell you, they are still fighting hard back there. They are still doubled up 2-time with 11 machine on the inside. That's Evan Sorensen right there, along with, and they're going to try 3 wide. I don't know if the Mellow Yellow Man is that mellow yet or not about it, but he's got M&M's behind him. He got a bunch of tools up there with the D-Walk machine. The M&M guy behind him is trying to get around him. He's thinking about it. He's got it in the back of his mind, and he's like, I don't know yet. I want to see what he can actually do here. Right now, got the Mellow Yellow machine on the inside of the M&M there. That's 97. That's a Cameron Hearn. We know who that is. The guy just can't go anywhere right now. Oh, Carnival 19 UPS. That's not a delivery he wanted to get. A wall. Oh, that's old Wyatt. Let's go back on the replay. Wow. Go back here on this replay here with the 19 machine. Not a package Mr. Brown wanted. Oh, the 11 sent him around just a little bit. When he did, it was all over. Let's see if we can't watch it in. We'll pause it right here for a second. Watch it in far chase view. Kind of get a slow-mo of what happened here for you. As the 11 goes on the outside, yeah, he just tapped him just ever so slightly. Got the brown truck man turned a little bit. Boom, D-Walk man says, I got a drill. And there went the Mellow Yellow man himself. He got mellowed out on that affair. Oh, and the 70. Nowhere to go. They're spinning everywhere. Wow, under caution here again. All right. What y'all think about this racing so far? It's been a good one. I'd say a little technical difficulty earlier on. Apologize about that. But these guys, man, wow. Whew. Gotta love it. So far, good race in hand here. As we're here tonight. That's right. USA International Speedway here, folks. Winstel Cup Racing Series. That's right, for their KNN cars. USA International Speedway here for the live iRacing broadcast. And folks, I tell you, what other way have been to spend the night? Well, this is the first race of 2 here. And Jeremy, the man out front right now, he's got Brandon McGee. You know who that is. Got the McDonald and the Dodge Chevy machine. McDonald's. I'm loving it. That's the I'm loving it powered machine right there. Alright, here we go. We're getting set to go back. Green flag racing one more time as the lights on the pace car are off. Folks, back down the hatches. It's a good one. We're here at Winstel. Well, it's not. Pace car's in. Boy, look at that. Heat man says, I'm loving it more than he is a Big Mac right now because he pulled out front in the lead. That's Brandon McGee right there. He's got the Dodge Chevy machine out front looking good. Behind him, though, there's a storm of cars. Is that number 11? That's Evan right there. He got caught up in that wreck. I don't think he went anywhere. Look at Jasper machine behind him. He's got a lot of motors. Everybody run. Oh, they'll be back. They filing back in. They coming back in now. That's okay. It's not a problem. It happens, man. Technical difficulties. Up front, 77 says, look, I got Jasper's engines, and I got enough of them out here. I'll blow a few up to win this thing if I have to. He's looking on the outside, but we got a battle for the lead right now as up front they will go side by side with these boys. Get that battle they're happening. That's the 11 machine going out there. Lap 36 in the book of 112 here. This thing will go, man, very fast, man, a short track like it is. Pass with the lead, 11. That's Evan Sorter. We just saw him, man. Well, he got a package from UPS just a minute ago, and now he's up front leading this thing. Maybe track position is key here, but guess what? Let's go high and wide. Blimpy Cam, that's at 24s around. Wow, Blimpy caught that one. Brandon McKissy. He kissed the wall. Let's go back on the replay and watch one more time what happened. Actually, we'll take even a little bit further. Let you see, he came out of the turn, and I think, man, the cigarette man behind him got just in the back of him just a little bit. Let to see what happens. He's out there running around that paint machine. Comes off the turn. He's side by side with Michael Finlayson. Oh, yeah. Wow, it looks like he had to check up just a little bit when he did. Ooh, he's hanging on to it. Boy, I told you that guy, man, in the throwback scheme with the Winston cigarettes, that guy's going to have to go back to about 3-pack a day after this one. Woo. I know. Silly Blimpy. Blimpy calls the caution, didn't he? Alright, about set to go back green flag racing with lap 40 here of 112 in the books. Yeah, they are. Boy, they harsh on them sponsors out there. Well, we're here live here at USA International Speedway. Winstel Cup racing, that's right, K&N style cars. Lap 41 of 112 here in the books. And caution again tonight. That's just short track racing for you. Well, we got about still 15 of some bad fast guys and some bad fast cars around a bad fast short track here tonight. Under the lights here. Here we go. Grid this thing up. Get some good guys. Evans up front. Hey, it's alright. Wait till the next one and you see some of the names in those guys. We got Mud, Stealth, TA, Dirt. We got some good ones in that one. First, we got to get past this USA here. That's alright though. Evan up front in that 11. Caught up a little bit earlier. He's been out front so far. Look at old Brandon McGee right there. You got that Dodge Chevy machine on the outside looking good. Michael Finlayson's right there. So we started on 4th, and Ryan Doucette. Count him out. Here we go. Pace car's about to drop off on pit road. Let these boys, man, wheel them around here at USA. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Man, I tell you what, Evan wastes no time hammering through the gears. He said, see you later, fella. Gotta go. Right behind him. Well, right behind him, the Jasper machine. Got about choked up just a little bit there. That Ryan Doucette falling on the inside. They'll go high and wide. Boy, the 25 just turned Michael Finlayson. I do not know how Finlayson held on to that, and that was not a big one. But they go 3 wide, stacked up in the field back there. Wow, folks, I'm going to tell you what. 25 machine. Got into the back, drove that thing right into the turn, and that's going to leave the door open for the 23 there, Justin Roden, excuse me. I hear you. Well, I tell you, Michael Finlayson, he's got to calm down, come back just a little bit on that one. Woo, that was a hard shot right there. So riding on the inside, Nicholas Doucette, who's right behind Michael Finlayson. We're there at lap 45 of 112. Feel the intensity building here just a little bit. It's you don't really have to have a lot of aerodynamics here to get around this track. It's more about handling than anything and how to get around here. But they'll go door to door. Put the door in front of them right there. The 25 to 23 machine. That's Justin and John right there. And they'll go neck and neck. Behind him, Nicholas Doucette's going to try to take this thing. Oh boy, the Winstel man in the throwback machine up there. I'm telling you. Man gonna start smoking cigars. You're gonna need a lot of it. 51 machine is in between them there. Nicholas Doucette. Behind him, there's a couple DuPont machines there, nose to tail. So Michael Finlayson, he almost got popped coming around that turn. But right there just tells you how close it is. Brandon McKissy. He got a little bit nailed a little earlier on, but no harm, no foul, as I always say. And there's Michael Finlayson. Good shot by him. I think we're going to have a battle for the lead up here in just a minute. And that man right there, Ryan Doucette, is trying to run down Evan Sorensen. Yeah, he's and like I say, Evan's got damage on his nose, but it's not slowing him down because, you know, this track you really just don't need a lot of downforce. And right now, Justin Roden, well, that man right there looking good. Yeah. Kay says, smoke cigars, get high. Well, I hear you, man. Don't nobody want to get high. What's wrong with you? All right, good deal. I'll tell you what, that 23 is nice in the throwback paint job, though he did, and how he blended in the league, Winstel Cup Series into it, and a throwback to the Winston cigarette there. But the 25 machine, that's John Schwartz right there. He got a little bit of damage, drove it in a little hard on Michael Finlayson, got the back end. That's short track racing for you. And right now, he's got two paint machines right behind him. That's going to be the likes of Nicholas Doucette and Brandon McKissy as they are following in. Looking good so far. So, folks, right now, it's been a very good race here at lap 52 of 112. In the books here, USA International Speedway here live tonight. All right, we are still riding live here with Brandon McKissy as he is piling in that machine around here, the 24 machine that is. Michael Finlayson right there behind him. That's old Cameron Hearn. We saw him earlier on. He got into a little bit of a altercation, so to speak. But shouldn't be too bad on his end. He's currently running in a 9th place spot. Aaron Smith, I'll tell you what, we'll do this. Let's do what we like doing here at OSR Network. To our OSR Network run down order. Well, there's the intensity inside the cockpit of that guy. All right, with the man out front, you see with a bashed in bulldog nose right there. That would be Evan Sorensen right there. Out front, started 6th, currently leading this thing, but he's got a Jasper's engine machine and transmission, by the way, if you need a few of those banging some gears out there. He's currently running in the 2nd spot. Ryan Doucette, 3rd place man. There we go, Brendan McGee himself. Man, it's got the Dodge Chevy machine out there in 3rd. 4th place man, there it is, throwback. Obviously, man says no skills, but that's okay. Justin Roden right there in the 4th place spot. 5th place man, John Schwartz, he's looking like a mean old bulldog out there too in the main PC machine. He's sitting in the 5th place spot alone. Right behind him in 6th, Brandon McKissy. 7th place spot, Nicholas Doucette. We got the 8th place, Michael Finlayson himself. Caught up in a little incident early on, held on to that thing. 9th place, Cameron Hearn, Melly Yellow Man himself. 10th place there, Brett Fossey. There you go, Fossey. You got a cool name, man. So he goes around, he's got glasses on. Everybody says, man, Fossey. Hey, yeah. Anyways, currently in the 10th, 11th place spot, Eminem's himself there, Jose Celis Jr. 11th spot, 12th spot, Aaron Smith. And then 13th right now, Sean. We'll just say Sean. He's in 13th spot. 14th place man, Jeremy Leto right now, 15th spot. That's Philip Snipes going to round it out right there. That's going to round out our order here. Top 15 guys right now. But up front, I'll tell you what, they are. He's under fire by that man behind him, the 77 machine. That's Ryan Doucette's all over the back end of him. Nice. It's awesome. So a good battle brewing up front here between these two guys. They'll just have to hang on to it. It's got to settle down just a little bit. But lap 60, 112. Got to have to see how this thing pans out as the laps wind down, though. You know how that goes, man. Tempers start to flare, guys' patience run out. Everybody out here says new game plan, battle for the position back there. It's the 24, goes on the inside. Oh, 25 bumped the wall. That could have been disastrous. It would have been, he would have been very careful. That's the 24 though. That man is Brandon McKissy as he goes up underneath old John for that position. That's going to be actually for 5th and 6th place right there. There's a battle going on, brewing up here for the 3rd and 4th, and a battle for the lead almost, as Ryan Doucette is trying everything he can to pilot that machine on the back end of that number 11. Out front though, he's got the preferred line. Now, here's the thing, are we going to see the bump and run? Kick and run as I call it. These guys are going to move them. Let's have to see, 50 laps to go here in the books tonight. Ooh, live USA International Speedway. It's the Winstel Cup racing. USA International Speedway. That's right, KNN series here. Presented by OSR Network. We're live here tonight. YouTube and Twitch, man. I tell you, awesome good run so far. A good battle, man, about to start up back here between these two guys. As you see that 24, he's going to look on the inside. He's going to open that door up on the 23 there, Justin. Nope, Justin slams that door off onto him right now. These guys, man, are going nose to tail. Ooh, boy, I tell you, 24, man, he's trying it. Brandon looks on the inside of him. He's going to make that pass as John has got a front row seat to that one. So Brandon makes the pass on him very, very easily right there. And Nicholas Doucette, he's got him, man, his hands full now with Michael Finlayson and Cameron Hearn, who is trying to move those cars up front. 47 to go. As they're clicking these things off big time right now. Still under green flag here. I tell you, the dude on the move. Look at that, Brandon McKissy on the high side. He's going to take it away from that man. Brandon McGee on the 94. The Dodge Chevy's machine says not so fast there. Ain't giving up yet. That's my position. I got up here. I want to hold on to it. They're going to go neck and neck as they come out. It's going to be a drag race down the back stretch. Who's going to get in the turn? 94 still going to hang on to it to Brendan. As he's going to hang on to that inside spot. I think the high line's going to prevail. Poor 24 came out there, thing sideways, throwing his drift moves on. Nice. I don't watch too much IndyCar, but that's all. Behind these guys right now, 94's got his hands full with 23. That's the old 3-pack a day man right there. 23 there. Justin, he's looking good so far. He might put the boot to the 94 and tell him, say, look, you might be loving it right now. I'd love to have that position from you. If fall possibility, maybe just move over, slow down, or you can hit the brakes. Either way, help me out just a little bit. Good battle going on though. They're behind him. There's 25 machine. That's John Swartz right there. He's all over the back end there. Justin, as he's going to try to take that position away. And that's a battle for 5th and 6th right there. Behind him, got a good battle been starting up for the 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's Nicholas Doucette, Michael Finlayson, and Cameron Hearn behind this pack. So we just can't go anywhere. We got battles here. We got battles there. We got battles everywhere. And again, Michael Finlayson, I'm telling you what, he is, wow. I don't know what in the world them two are doing, but whoa. Cameron Hearn just obliterated Michael Finlayson. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think, man, there's going to be no Thanksgiving dinners between these two, because I don't think Michael Finlayson is very happy about that. I'm not going to speculate because I have no clue. All I know is they're probably going to talk about it. Wow. Cameron just, I don't know what happened on that deal, but we saw it live and in action right there. Oh. I don't know, maybe one of them was holding one up or something was happening or who knows. Either way, ain't gonna be no turkey dinner, man, at their houses. No, absolutely. No batteries. I definitely won't be talking to probably neither one of them anytime soon, because I need some cool heads when they come up here and talk. Thing about it is though, I tell you, that 28 machine up front, he stayed out. Camera's coming down pit road right now. I don't know what, like I say, I don't know what transpired between them. Who knows? Came down, come up, whatever. Something happened. They was out there just, I don't know, beating and banging. Was good racing. I mean, makes for excitement. Short track, also. That's another thing. It's short track racing. Well, if you like what you see, hit a like, hit a thumbs up, folks. Hit a share, hit a sub. Hey, we're here, like I say, every day here, and it's awesome to, for all the viewers. I want to also give a shout out, man, to my family here. You know, allow me to do this, especially my wife, man, let me up here, tolerate me to come up here and yell at this thing. It's awesome, man, that she lets me do this. And the leagues for allowing me to come in here and call these, and, I know my oldest, he always asking, you got a race going on? And I always tell him, yeah, I got a race tonight. And he's, he likes going back watching them, seeing what I say. Some of the drivers like going back watching them. But it's interesting to do. You know what? That's one thing about this league, though, is usually they do a single file. I noticed tonight they started doing a double file. They used to, they'd do single file restarts. So that's kind of a change right there, too. But, again, like I say, I want to just say, man, very proud. Wife let me do what I do here, and I thank her as always. So I even got a Stromboli out of the deal. Ain't that awesome? Anybody like Strombolis? I got one waiting for me. Here we go, green flag in the air. They back at it again, racing up front here. As that pace car goes off, pulls off into the turn. Look at that storm up there as they will go side by side. 36 laps left. That will go by very quick here. It's 11 machine. He's going to try to protect that inside lane there. I don't know if he keeps letting that door open. That 77. Nope. Behind him, though, got to be very careful. The 24 is going to looking at us, Brandon. And here comes the cigarette man on the high side. Oh, very dicey up front right now. Hang on to it. They're dicey in the back, up front, everywhere. Hard telling where to go out on this track because there's so much action happening right here. Right now, 24 is looking good so far. And Nicholas Doucette right there. He's actually running in the 5th place spot. You got Brandon McGee again. He's in that 6th spot. He's got that Dodge 7 machine. And the 25 finally used his fast fix. So he's got a clean car out there to look good. And, uh-oh. Guess who's back at it again back here? Oh, man. Let's watch this here. Well, that's early on, those two was at it together. And don't know what they were doing, but up front, right in front of them. Michael Finlayson, he has not had the night he's wanted, been kind of up and down. He kind of almost got ran over earlier on, and he got bumped a little bit earlier on in this one. It's going to be interesting. Well, I'll tell you, he goes on the inside of the 78 machine. That's Brett Fosse right there. So he's going to go door to door with him. Nope. He leaves that high line open, though, to the 97. Will the 97 actually take it? Hang on to it. Oh. Right there, they are still battling. They're battling in front too. The M&M machine, he's giving Brendan McGee everything he can handle. And I think it's holding up this pack just a little bit as it's getting down to the closing laps. 31 to go. That's right, 31 here left in this one. Folks, it's been a doozy. Short track racing here. These guys are definitely high and wide all over the place. No, Brett Fosse falls to 11. Sean right there in the 12th spot. All these guys are nose to tail up front. They're all single file. You kind of see just how close the whole runners are. Oh, we got a battle for the lead here. Let's go back up front. Battle for the lead because the 11 machine right there of Evan, he holds off the hard charge of the 77 of Ryan Doucette. Watch that, that's what he wants right there, is to hold off a hard charging Jasper engines and transmission machine back there. Man, it says I got enough motor to run around here. Don't have to worry about it. We got a car blowing up. Yeah, we got a car way blowing up there. Don't know who that is. I don't know if we can even get a shot of who it is. Michael Finlayson. Ouch. Well, let's go back on the replay here. I got a feeling. Gotta be something there. I hear you. What's on the inside? Oh, Michael Finlayson was spinning. Oh, and then they got into each other. Ouch. Let's go back. See if we can't go a little bit closer, because he was spinning coming out of the turn, and oh, when he did, he turned that thing back in and slammed. So Cameron Hearn on that instance did not get into him. So I don't know what. We're under caution here, and I don't know what for. But we're under caution here again. Wow. Been a very good race so far. Typical short track. Tempers are gonna flare. Gotta love it. But that man in the 11 machine has stayed up front all race long. 26 to go. Wow. Can you feel it? I can feel it. What y'all think about this racing so far here? What do you think, Kay? Where'd Tim go? Tim back out there again? They won't get mad. If I let you in the booth, don't get mad. Alright? Oh man. Hang on a second. It has been a good race so far. What name you under, Mike? Michael? You under Mikey? This is Michael Finlayson?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, all right, good. Well, I didn't recognize your voice or your name there. I was looking for you in the team speak. I was like, maybe that's him, Mikey.
Yeah, that's me. Right, fresh off the track in the infield care center.
Yeah, well, it's good. An eventful night, short track racing. We're going back green flag here. Now, as we go back green here, I got to ask, because there's something different. I normally see y'all do single file. Is that something y'all do different on short tracks here? Because you're going double file.
It might have been something different with the session tonight, but we usually do single file. I think it might be just on plate tracks, but I think short tracks we do double file this season. Or it might have just been a little error, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, not sure, but I'll tell you what, a guy up front right now who has gotten the lead, got a little bump up earlier on, that 11 of Evan, and ever since he's got up there, I think track position might be king here tonight.
Yeah, track position certainly key. It just, the setup tonight, I was fresh off the track. It was the setup where it was from the drive you can battle on the high side. There was 2 lines, but the bottom lane was really dominant, and you definitely needed track position. Once I got back there, I got hit by the 25 after having a good first half of the race. I just fell back to 10th and got in all that trouble with the 97, and that didn't end well. So yeah, you just need track position like at every short track. It's really important. Always have track position no matter what. So yeah, hopefully. Well, look at Evan. He had to pit earlier. He accidentally stayed out a lap, went through pit road earlier in the race, had to pit. He's come from the back all the way to the front cleanly, and now he's leaving. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there goes the Winstel, man. I always call him the Winston, man. We gotta have. If he stops smoking, he's definitely gonna be back in a couple packs a day. And oh, now he's sliding around. He's on the infield. Caution's out. That's gonna take the 70 with him. Yeah, it looks like these guys are really racy, and the track position is the key here. And I got to give my hats off to you, though. Earlier on, we saw the slide job you did. I'll say it was an awesome drift.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to race out there. I mean, if you might, like, there were some times in the race where, like, if you overdrove a corner, like, I got in a groove at points. You have to hit that bottom lane, like, when you're by yourself, but sometimes it's so easy to lock up the brakes and you just slide way up the track and lose half a second. So I might have done some few slide jobs, but yeah, sometimes I didn't mean it because I just slammed the brakes too hard and couldn't get it slowed down. It just went right up the track. So yeah, it just happens. It's with the setup, it's a lot of fun to drive, but you need to be pitch perfect to win this race.
Well, the guy right now has been perfect all night long. Now the 77's been very fast. Ryan Doucette up there all over the back in 11. I mean, you can see the early on incident that Evan got into. Really, you know, we don't want to say that aerodynamics don't play a factor, but it really is not that big of a deal here as long as the motor stays cool and stays together. He could stay up there. I mean, he's got the pace, got the speed. And was he, you know, speaking of the devil out there, and yeah, I know you said you wasn't mad, but we saw the altercation between you and the 97, and I chalk it up as short track racing. Now, obviously, I always say probably not going to be any turkey dinners between the two of you after the race, but it is what it is. Hard battling out there. Like you said, once you got back there into the pack, it's probably so hard to get back to the front.
Yeah, that's why I was really making track position sound important, but I'm pulling my pick, Ryan Doucette, here tonight because he's trying to win for Teddy too. That's what I was trying to do. Me and him got to 1 and 2 in the beginning of the race. We were both trying to win for Teddy. We're both really close with the modifieds. He actually usually races with them with the modifieds, and then he races Monadnock up here in New Hampshire. So yeah, hopefully he could win for Teddy. I was trying to do that. I just saw Teddy Friday night in the garage at Stafford, and unfortunately, as many of you guys know, he passed last night. It was going to Riverhead for the modified tour race where he would have had a really good shot to win. I mean, he was a racer's racer. He was an awesome guy. I just really wanted to win for him tonight. Hopefully Ryan could win for him. I know all these guys are having Teddy in their thoughts, but like I said, hopefully Ryan pulls it out for him. He's a modified guy like me, so yeah, it's tough to lose a guy like that in the garage, especially when you just seen him the other night. And yeah, it's tough that my night ended like that. I just wanted to win for Teddy. That's why I was driving really aggressive. But what happened, yeah, I just got hit by the 25, unfortunately. I don't know what happened there, but like that one time going into turn 3 on a restart, and I just fell back. And Cameron, he didn't get many runs on me, so I was probably holding him up back there, but I just wanted to get back to the 25, get in a groove. But he didn't get many runs, so I'm like, okay, well, he's not faster. He would have had a run on me by now. But he just kept hitting me in my back bumper like 2, 3, 4 times, and I'm like, okay, he hit me again, you're getting dumped. Then he hit me again, and I slowed down. I'm like, okay, and then he dumped me. So, oh well.
Short track race.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but
in a nutshell,
I was trying to drive like Teddy out there. He was doing that at Stafford 3 weeks ago with throwing Pennick. So I don't know.
Okay. And that's a good thing, man. You bring him up, and I always hate to see a fellow racer or anybody actually, man, you know, pass away. They definitely also go back green flag. Well, we're going to see if what 77 can pull ahead. But I'm going to tell you what, that 11 out there, Evan, every time that green flags fly, he is able to hammer through the gears and get out front. Right now, 77 there, Ryan Doucette, he's got his hands full with the Brian McKissy there, the 24 on the inside, but does clear him. You can tell, man, the business is picking up with 13, 12 laps to go here. These guys are getting awful racy up here. Two things we got to be a note. Lap 112 ends this thing. Lap 118, caution comes out. That's going to end it.
Yeah, there's usually no green-white checkers. I mean, I'm having problems with the session right now. I can't get live with you, so I can't really commentate with you right now. But,
well, right
I'll try
now,
my best, but
okay.
Yeah.
You're good. Well, right now, out front, the number 11 machine is, oh, I'm going to tell you what, the 24 almost right in front of the field. He almost lost it just like you did earlier on. He had to save that thing. As up front, though, it is still the 77 right there in the tire tracks of the 11. And behind him, well, you still got the 51, Nicholas Doucette, as he's following him behind those guys. The 25 machine, he's on the high side. Here comes Brandon McGee, though. You get that Dodge Chevy machine, as I always like to call it. And then the Winstel cigarette man himself on the outside. Going to give him more of a perspective of a higher view here for all the folks, because there's so much action going on. I mean, at the front, the middle, and the back. I mean, there's guys in the very back there racing very hard right now. As Brandon McGee's trying to hang on to the 6th place spot. He's got old Justin on the outside there. Justin made that power move on the outside. We got 9 laps to go. Closing in on the fact of if a caution comes out, it'll be definitely over with. Oh, we got a car on the wall in the very back. Oh, even if a caution came out on him, that's not going to end it. That is Jeremy, what is that, Leto? I hope I said that right.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Leto. We call him Jay Leno.
Oh, Jay Leno. All right, well, Jay Leno just hit the wall, folks. Got a celebrity. He was doing his best drift job, punched the outside wall. Good thing is, though, he got that thing off the track and went off and towed it before a caution came out. So we're still under green. The 7 machine up, excuse me, the 11 machine up front of Evan, and behind him, well, the Jasper man himself, Ryan Doucette's trying everything he can to run him down. I just don't know if he's got enough to get up there. That's another 2 laps here, folks. Caution comes out here. It would definitely will end it. Behind him, 3rd place man, Nicholas Doucette right there. They'll go 3 wide behind him. The 25 thought about it. That 25 would be old John Swartz right there. As he's in the middle in there between Justin and Brendan McGee himself. Did you ever get live? So let me know if you was able to get live yet or not, Mike.
No, I was just having issues with the session launch when I was here.
Okay, that's fine.
But, yeah. Looks like we had a good race for him up here.
Oh, absolutely.
The 11 and the 77, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. 77's trying to close in the best he can. It's Ryan Doucette. He's about 2.5 tenths off in the back deck lid of Evan up there. Still nose to tail back here, about 4th, 5th, and 6th place spot. We got 4 laps to go, folks, here. USA International Speedway, Winstel Cup Series racing, K&N Series cars. That's right, what we call them, the K&N cars here on iRacing. ARCA cars in real life, if you follow that series and whatnot, but I don't follow kind of Cup Series and football. That's about it, really. Here we go, 3 laps to go, and I tell you, behind the 25 right there, the 24, that's Brandon McGee, and the 24 of Brandon McKissy. So Brendan and Brandon, wow, that's so close there. So a couple of B's. They're running around side by side. Oh, I'll tell you what, old Brendan almost, he's going to go crossover move on the 24. He's going to try to dive down the inside. 2 laps to go. The white flag will come out the next time by here, as it's one more time for the man up front. The battle actually right now is for 6 and 7, the 78 machine, because Ryan Doucette is about 2.5 tenths off and can't get it done, as back there they are battling it out hard. But for one more time, the 11 comes out of turn 4. Actually, he's coming into turn number 3 for the final time tonight. That's Evan right there. He is going to take this one here tonight, folks. And that man behind him, the 77, Ryan Doucette's going to come in 2nd. And we're going to have Nicholas Doucette there coming in 3rd. And what a finish to a race here. Hey, short track racing. A lot of drama, a lot of things happening. You had to love it through and through, from the Green flag to the checkered here. Wow. Let's see if we can't get a couple of these guys down here and get a talk in with them, man, because I know it's going to be a happy guy up front there. Evan Sorensen. I hope I said his last name right. And we got Ryan Doucette, so now we're looking for Nicholas Doucette. There we go. Well, you don't need your session, but I tell you what, I'll bring up Nicholas. I'll let you get a talk to him. Don't need that to get a talk to him. Here you go. That's a third place man, by the way.
Yeah. All right, Nick Doucette, it's Mikey up in the booth. You got a copy?
I hear you, Mikey.
Alrighty, well, coming off that win last week, you had a good run tonight. You got through the field after limited practice time. How do you feel about your night especially after your win last season? Looking forward to the points here in the next couple weeks.
Well, like you said, I had very small practice time, and last season I wasn't very good here at USA or whatever season it was, so I was kind of nervous coming to the race. Didn't really know how I was going to perform, and I knew I had to stay close to Ryan to keep the points tight between us going into Pocono for next week. We could be kind of tight with me, him, and Zach, and a couple others. But overall, the race was pretty well. I was able to learn the track, learn the line, and know when to get on the brakes and everything, and stay out of trouble for most part of the race. And overall, yeah, it was a pretty good race.
Yeah, as we all know, Zach Campbell wasn't here tonight. Might be another Zach Campbell drop week, so hopefully that'll shake up the points a little bit here. You had a good run tonight up to third, another podium finish for you, especially coming off your win last week. Got another hectic race, but tonight we saw a lot of short track racing. Didn't look like you were part of it too much, but you got up to third, clean car. That's always nice. Along with the top three, they all had clean cars. So, yeah, I don't know what question I'm getting at here, but how do you feel overall about the rest of your season? Headed towards championship, like we said, Zach Campbell wasn't going to make it tonight, and who knows how it's going to form out here with drop weeks and everything in the coming weeks. I don't think next week will be a drop week, so that will have to count for points. So, what are you looking forward to, especially next week at Pocono? How do you think you're going to fare there?
Is Pocono the finale next week? I'm pretty sure it is.
I believe so. Let me use my fast clicking skills here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Pocono is.
Yes, I was almost sure it was. Yeah, but last season at Pocono, I was able to get third on pit strategy. Brandon McKissick won that race. Me and Zach got second and third, and we were real tight racing there towards the end. And maybe if I'm lucky, I can finish in front of Zach this time. Maybe hopefully get a win and get my second championship in a row. I'm asking a lot there, but hopefully it'll be a good race next week. Hopefully stuff can fall my way.
All right, Nick. Well, thanks for talking with us. Who do you have to thank for your third place run in there?
I'd like to thank Brennan, all he does over here at Winstel. I'd like to thank Joe for everything he does here for OSR Network, and I'd like to thank and give a shout out to my teammates at 5 Star Racing.
All right, Nick. Well, thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, Michael, I'm going to let you run down and get our second place man. Ryan Doucette, he tried everything he could do. I know you'll be very interested to talk with him because kind of an emotional deal there, but he came up second, did everything he could do to try to power and move to get the win here tonight at USA. But Ryan Doucette, there you go.
All right, Ryan Doucette, it's Michael Finlayson up in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, hey, Mikey.
How you doing? Yeah, we were just racing out there for the lead not too long ago, but you led some laps tonight. It's the first time in a few weeks that you've done that, so it must have been nice to do that. I know you wanted to win for Teddy tonight. You're a modified guy like me, so but you just fell a little bit short, but Evan was a really fast car in the first place, so he drove up there, led a bunch of laps, but pit strategy just fell where he got in front of us, and it was just really hard to pass tonight. How do you feel your race went overall after you were leading the early laps?
Well, you kind of just summed it up, but once Evan took the lead, the track's pretty one-grooved. If not, well, the only passing groove once dynamic tracks worked in was the high side, and it's pretty tough to get there. So I couldn't really get by him, and my pit crew stinks. They didn't help me. So yeah, that's pretty much how my race went.
Alrighty, well, coming up next week at Pocono, we have our finale for the season. How do you think you're going to fare there after last season with the fuel mileage race? Hopefully, we don't know if we'll have that again next week, but it's a 44-lap event. Who knows? We might have a fuel mileage race. We might not. We have a late race caution or something like that. How do you think you're going to fare next week at Pocono?
Well, hopefully this week I set myself up good enough without Zach being here to the point where the points gap isn't too huge. And in terms of Pocono, I hope it doesn't turn out like it did last season, because last season, everything that could have went wrong went wrong. I got a pit road speeding penalty and a lot of other crap, so I kind of hope Pocono goes clean and green, because while it was green, I was decent there. It's just Pitt's strategy screwed me up.
Alright, looking at the points right now, it looks like you are just about 10 points behind Zach after what counted tonight with drop weeks and stuff, so that's attainable, especially with this old points format, 5 spots of position, so if you could just find a way to just get a little edge on Zach next week, since you can't drop next week, hopefully you can pull out the championship for Teddy, and good luck to you, Zach, and everybody racing for it.
Yep, thanks.
Alright, we'll tell you, that's Ryan Doucette right there, and definitely, you know, it feels a little rejected on not bringing home the victory tonight, but definitely a hard charger nonetheless here at a short track, a very tough short track. Well, I'm running down here in Victory Lane because I know a guy that is very happy, and that's going to be Evan Sorensen here. Evan, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, earlier on you had some turmoil, so to speak. You got into a little incident, you and the Brown UPS. I guess you just didn't like the delivery.
Yeah, I want to say sorry to Wyatt. I had a run, and I just kind of misjudged how close I was up to the wall, and I got into him. That's completely my fault.
Well, from there, you never went in and did the fast fix. You stayed out there with the damage, and you stayed up front. Once you got up front, was that the key track position? Because you were dominant from that point on, so whatever it did, it really helped you out. But hey, you won here tonight, USA International Speedway for the Winstel Cup Series racing. How's it feel? I mean, once you got up there, how was the car? How was the track tonight?
The car was pretty good. I don't know, it was a little more on the tight side, but it was good. I ran a little bit of a lower line than most, it looked like. I had my left sides on the yellow line most of the corner, and but yeah, the track position, that was key. I knew I was fast. I qualified worse than I should have, but I knew I was fast, and I was able to keep it up front. Ryan was on me all race, so like he had a hell of a race, so good job to him too.
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely did. I mean, the 77 was there, making you keep on your toes a little bit out there, but nonetheless, you pulled this thing off here. Going into the season finale next week, Pocono. Going to be exciting out there. Big track, big speeds and everything. Hey, got anybody out there you want to thank for this awesome win tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for doing the broadcast. It's a lot of fun to go back and watch it. I also like to thank Rexus Esports and Zach Campbell. He didn't make the race, but that's kind of where I learned the line from.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's really it. And thanks to Winstel and Brennan for putting this on. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, a few words, but definitely happy here, pulling it off here at USA. Evan, congratulations again for the win tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Michael, I'll tell you what, it wasn't an eventful race. You know, I know you had an eventful one, but even that man right there that won, he had an eventful one. We saw earlier on getting, caught up in the wreck, but then from that point on, he got up front, held on to that, and stayed up there and won this thing. So we go into the season finale next week. What do you think?
Well, hopefully it'll be a good race next week. I won't be able to be there because I'm going to be up in New Hampshire for the Cup race most of the weekend, so also going Saturday. So I won't make it next week, but hopefully I'll catch the race the day after or tomorrow or next Sunday night. But hopefully next week it'll turn into a good race for the finish and have maybe Ryan Doucette, Nicholas Doucette, Zach Campbell duking it out, maybe 1, 2, 3 for the championship if they could. Maybe have fourth place get into there too, Brennan, but they're all attainable. It looks like at least the top 6, 7, 8 can have a chance or mathematically in the championship, so actually more than the top 8. So next week should be really good to call. I mean, it should be a really fun race to watch. Hopefully they come down like the last few laps to duke it out for the championship. So that'll be a perfect case scenario, and hopefully cap off a good season.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again here, well, for Joe White here and Michael Finlayson up here in the booth, it's been a good one here at USA International Speedway for the Winstel Cup Series Racing. K&N, we head off next week to Pocono. That's right, Pennsylvania. Season finale here. Crown a champ next week. Until then, everyone, have a good night.